Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for our launch day. If you were with us earlier on Wake Up Call, you will already have a little bit of an idea as to what is to come over the next couple of hours. And I know a lot of you took my advice, that doesn't happen very often, but a lot of you did take my advice and shopped earlier and grabbed this brand new bundle that we've got for you. These Zigzag scene builders have been so popular. In fact, 20% of our show stock has already gone just off of the sales that we had on Wake Up Call a little bit earlier on. So if you've got yours, sit back, relax, be a little bit smug and know that you can take in all of the demos that we've got coming up for you over the course of this show. If you haven't yet picked them up, do not worry. There'll be the opportunity to do that. And I know for a fact that you will definitely want to grab these brand new dies. Also worth bearing in mind, top of the show, I must tell you that our end of summer sale has begun on the website. So once you are shopping on the Shop the Day page where you'll find these brand new dies, make sure you hit that end of summer sale tab as well, because you'll find up to 70% off across a range of crafty goodies. I've got some here in the studio, actually, some of the best sellers, which we'll probably look at a little bit later on. But plenty of reasons to stop here with us for the next couple of hours, plenty of reasons to shop. And I tell you what, it's so nice because across the other side of the studio is someone who I've done a few shows with recently, some of our sort of big sales shows, but I feel like we've not done a nice big launch day show for ages. And when it comes to these particularly, I know this lady, the boss, absolutely loves them. So what better person to launch them officially than the one and only Sara Davies?
Oh yes, you know it's a big one when the boss pulls rank and comes in. And you know what, I've started getting even worse, Ben. So what I do now is I look at the monthly schedule and I overlay it against my calendar and go, well, we'll move that one to there so I can do that show. That's exactly what I did with this. I literally have to go to London as soon as this show finishes, and Leanne's going to be waiting in a taxi outside for me because we're down to London for a big conference tomorrow. So, but I moved this show so that it was today, not tomorrow, so that I could literally get in and do this show. And because I absolutely love these, and I feel like I had so many different things I wanted to explain about them and explain to you the concept. You know, when we talk about the product development days, Ben, and we talk about the fact that, oh, this was so-and-so's idea and then we picked it up and run with it. This was one of the ones that was my idea put forward that I was super passionate about, which is why I've insisted that I wanted to come in and do the launch day, because I want to make sure I communicate to you exactly what the concept is.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Well, I tell you what, already these are flying out the door. 20% of the stock has already gone. 20% of that stock already disappeared. Let's show you the details and then we'll get on and show you the concept of this and why so many of you are absolutely loving these already. It's a Zigzag Scene Builder Stamp and Die collection. 32 elements in total. And listen, launching officially as of now, we never charge you full price on launch, do we? We always give you a discount. You're getting that discount of over £10 and $12 less your Club Inspired discount. The majority of you we know are platinum, so you're getting these for £33.24 today or $38.24. If you decide, actually, just want to get one of these or a couple of these, do the two for £23 or two for $25. And if you've not yet seen them and you're thinking, oh, are there going to be demos? Loads of demos over the course of this show. And actually, if you've got any questions, any comments, do get in touch with us either on Facebook or on YouTube. Let's make it a nice and interactive show. And of course, if you've already shopped for these, maybe you've gone on the two for deal, let us know which ones you bought. I know that the In the Country collection is the most popular individually, and that one at the minute is the one that's going to sell out the bundle, which could happen. So shop swiftly, but let's have a look at these with Sara. So explain the concept, Sara, and why everyone loves these so much.
Yes, I'm just going to say, don't do the two for. Don't listen to Ben. Don't do the two for. We don't need two of these. There's only 4. You know, I had 16 concepts and I had to hone it down. Do you know how difficult it was, Ben, to choose 4?
Sorry.
Trust me when I say there is a reason why you need every one of these 4 different designs. They cover a multitude of spectrums. They also mix and match. So why would you only get 2, you idiot? He knows nothing, this man, doesn't he?
Hang on a minute.
Nothing.
They all took my advice earlier on, but you don't take my advice this time. What an idiot. Don't get the 2, go for all 4.
In fact, I'm going to ban you from even putting the details of the 2 for on the bottom of the screen.
Whoa.
And if you think you're going to go for 2,
yeah.
I'm just going to say don't do anything right now.
Right.
Just wait till I've demoed all 4 of them, then make your decision.
Nice.
having said that, you see, it's the twofer that's caused us a problem, because one of them is ahead of all
in
of
the
others
country,
and is going to cause us a problem with the bundle.
Yeah.
So I'll be really cross if some people, I don't know what's happened, you'll have bought the one and then you'll want to come back and buy the others and you'll be sitting on the fence, but then we'll run out of the bundles because we'll have run out of in the country. The last time, by the way, you missed my last launch. I have been doing launch days, it just hasn't been on the days you've been in. And the last one, my whole launch day product had sold out like halfway through the show.
I see. What?
Yeah. So that was literally the problem. We're just not getting enough stock of all of these items now, which is why we're having sellouts during the show. That was my Sara signature. There were several of the items in the bundle sold out during the show.
Right, don't buy the twofer.
Don't buy the twofer, guys.
Get all four.
Don't cause us any problems.
No.
Those of you, by the way, who were chatting with us on Facebook, because we didn't know which was going to be the most popular, I told them everybody would want all four. So don't prove me wrong. So yes, what I was going to say was I did a little preview on Facebook earlier, and I showed all of the possible cards that I might be making and said, what do people want to see?
Yeah.
And I've got all the feedback. And 99% of the comments were all of them. I can't physically get through all of them, guys. So I'm going to show you the concept, then I'm going to show you what I've got planned, and then you can chat away with Ben and tell us what you think, okay?
Brilliant.
Now, if you missed Wake Up Call, the concept is edgeable dice. Hello, best type of dice. My favourite type of dice we do. 3 edgeables in a pack. So you've got 3 short. We've never done them this small, Ben. The reason we did them this small is so that you can fit them onto a zigzag style card.
Gotcha.
Now, zigzags is just one thing. They're called zigzag scene builder, so you can do a zigzag card. However, you will see there are many things you can do, like said beautiful showcase piece, which we will be getting to in the second hour of the show.
Amazing.
Not a zigzag at all, just a multi-layered card in here. So basically, it's a whole scene builder with multiple layers built into the scene. So what you've got here is, and I don't know the names.
That's our hometown.
Thank you very much. Ben knows the names of all of them. He's been swatting up before the show, right? So that's the hometown one.
Yep.
This one.
Once upon a time.
Absolutely to die for. Absolutely, you need this one in your life, okay? And also the different bits and mix and match. That fairy tale castle, can I just say, any fans of that wonderful magical place?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you absolutely need these.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my kids love Disney. So I'll be making plenty with that one. Not saying anything, just saying where we took our inspiration from, which castle we were thinking of when our illustrators drew them.
This is the one that could sell out the bundle in the country.
Do you know, when you look at it, you can totally see, and the snippability on them, Ben's awesome. So like on this little tree, you could always snip away the little swing if you wanted to, or you could just have the grass pieces if you want. They really are gorgeous. And bear in mind, you can use multiples, or you can mix and match them. And then the fourth one in the set, and really, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the fourth one. There are 12 dies
Garden
in this
Dreams.
set. They just split across 4 different packages. But there are 12 dies, and you need all of them because you're going to intermingle all of them. This is the main thing that's selling this set here. Do you know, it's beautiful. I'm going to walk you through all the cards I'm going to do, Ben.
Okay, we are approaching a quarter of the stock already gone here. We are busy. Lots of you tuning in to see Sara. I know Beth's in. Beth says, hi, Ben and Sara. Good morning, Crafty Peep, says EB from Kansas City, Missouri. Miriam says, good morning, y'all, from South Carolina. Hello, Ben, Sara, the crew, Crafty people, everyone. Regina is in and say, good morning. Always happy to see Sara, says Deborah. Val's in from Southampton. Hello, says Christine. Astrid says, good morning. And Beth Malone says, did Sara call Ben an idiot? She did. She did. Rewind it and listen to it. It's outrageous, isn't it? Outrageous behaviour. She's right, though, to be fair. She's right. Very quickly, before we have a look at some cards, I just need to show you this hero tool, which is coming up on Beautiful Beginnings later on. It is the Gemini MIDI, my favourite machine, a lot of your favourite machines as well. If you're looking for a manual machine that does the absolute biz that you'd expect from an electronic machine, jump in and grab this today. You get the MIDI. Simplicity without the electricity, because you're just using the folder to do your die cutting. You've got your purple shim for your embossing as well. It could not be easier. Totally portable. And what a godsend with the electricity prices going up. You don't need to plug in your electronic machine. You can just use your MIDI. Great price on this today. You're £47.20 if you're platinum, $74.40 if you're shopping in the US and platinum. 50 bonus points today as well. This is the hero tool coming up later on, 24-hour deal. You will still be able to buy the machine tomorrow, but you won't get the 50 bonus points. So a really great opportunity to jump in and grab this today. We'll feature it more on Beautiful Beginnings for you later on. But let's have a look at this launch, because it's flying. 25% of the stock gone. Another 5% of the stock has disappeared inside the first 10 minutes of the show. Platinum price is just £33.24, $38.24. Go for the full collection. Do not even think about going on the twofer. Doesn't exist as far as we're concerned anymore. But let's have a look at these with Sarah. What we're going to be looking at.
Yes, you know when it's going to be a good show, Ben.
Yeah.
When people decide, you know what, she's right, I'm going to get that now, and then I'm going to just relax and watch all the demos. Instead of having the stress of, am I going for this or not? You just get it, and then you can sit and enjoy the demos.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you have been shopping the summer sale as well. So hopefully this next couple of hours is a relax, enjoy, learn what you're going to do with it, because you've got them all in your basket. Or if not, you can always get checked out, then you can sit and enjoy the show, right? Let me show you how they work. This is the first demo that I'm going to do for everyone, just to basically communicate the concept. So I'm going to start right at the beginning for anyone who's brand new. So it is this multi-layered card concept. I'm going to show you how they place the dies on. You'll see each one of these is an edgeable die, Ben. So it's going to cut out at the top but stay connected underneath.
Yeah.
So it's going to stay connected into the base of your card. So I will show you all these with all 3 individual pieces. Now, it's not just using them for zigzags. Now, you can take the zigzags. The next card, which I'm desperate to move on to and show you, because it's that bundle that it's the option one that might sell out, is if you want to do a bigger zigzag card with the different levels of the sea. A lot of people like to make like little books and put the different layers into the books. I love this idea of doing like a 3-layer book type card style one that you might want to do. And that is the one, that is the in the country one, which is the one that we are the most concerned about in terms of selling individually, right? Now, you could also do, those of you that like to do stepper cards, you could do this sort of concept where you're building up all the different steps in the stepper of your stepper card.
Clever.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a cheat way of how to do the zigzag card and basically build up the zigzags, but in a way that's a little bit quicker than cutting over the edge and into the front of the card. It gives you a bit more stability. So I've got some great hints and tips around that one. This, I thought, was a super clever way of using these. And by the way, every card that I'm showing you can do with every one of the designs, which is why you need all 4 of them and not just a twofer. This gate is just crying out to be like an opening gate on the front of a card.
Yeah.
So I've built into the card where this gate's going to open at the front. This whole card will lie flat to go into an envelope, or it will stand up and give you that dimension on the inside of your project. Aren't they lovely? And then I must, Ben, leave half an hour at the end, because everybody has said they want to see how to do the Showstopper.
Yes.
So at the end of the show, I'm going to show you all. It's a 3D box that's got the 3D element of the box inside. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. But that is going to be, that's basically, I'm going to save as much of the second half of the show to do the box as I possibly can, because I think that is just spectacular if you're wanting to show off a whole 3D element to your card. So that's everything I've kind of got planned for. There's actually more, but I can't get through them all, Ben. It's not physically possible. So I've tried to hone down based on the feedback you've given me. That's where it is. What I might have to do is I'll do some of the technique things, but then we might have to cut down some like the colouring and that, so I can get the concepts of the die cutting across. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it makes complete and utter sense, and we are just about ready and raring to go. Astrid just saying these dies are lovely. I've not seen anything like them before.
Ah, you see, that's it. You know you're onto it, and you've not seen anything like it before.
And Barb just saying, good morning from Maryland. Sarah, I love your products. These really are sensational. I think that's why a lot of people are grabbing them. Not seen anything like them before. And just a few little demos earlier on have got the old creative juices flowing. Wait till you see the hundreds of demos Sarah's going to do over the course of the next hour and 45.
Right, so here's what I want you to do. You're going to start, if you're going to do this as a basic zigzag card, you're going to fold your card into a zigzag, right? So if you've got a sheet of A4, you're using the tri-fold line. If you're working with 8.5 by 11, you want to use the tri-fold line on your ultimate, or you want to cut your cardstock to something that's divisible by 4. So like, for example, a 12-inch card and do it 4 inches and 4 inches, right? But either way, you need to do yourself a 3-fold zigzag style card. Now, decide what you want to be. I personally like my back card to open this way, which means the last fold of my zigzag comes to the left. The other option is your card opens this way, but your last fold of your zigzags then on the right, which feels like the backward way to open the card to me. So I like to have it with the backward way of the card opening. Now let's start right at the front of the card. So on this front panel, you've got 3 different elements of your die. Do not cut them all at once, guys. Don't do it.
Oh, yes.
It's not going to work, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to say, right, how much buffer do I want at the bottom? Give myself some buffer, and then I'm going to stick my first die in place. So this is my little park bench, but all of these sets, Ben, will kind of mix and match between them all. And I'm putting my park bench pretty straight. And I'm going to open this up and I'm ready to go through my die cut machine. Now guys, what you'll find is there's going to be a lot of die cutting, so there's going to be a lot of chit-chatting between die cut pieces. So it's very important that you keep chit-chatting to Ben in the comments, otherwise Ben's just going to get a whole load of abuse from Sarah for the next 2 hours because he's going to have to put up with my chit-chat.
I don't know where all this abuse has come. She loves me, really. It's the sign of, you know, she feels she can have that hashtag banter, you know, friendship. She can call me an idiot.
Hashtag bants.
Doesn't bother. Good morning from Maryland, says Barb. Sarah Brown says, I want to thank Sarah for great delivery to Australia.
Yay!
Getting my parcels not long after I order. Your team is fantastic. Thank you so much for allowing us Aussie crafters delivery from you. And Linda says, Linda's taken your advice, not mine. I've gone for all 4 sets, and I'm so excited to try them, says Linda.
Oh, they're beautiful. Linda, you're going to look. The thing is, if you watch the whole show, trust me, you're going to want all of them. Right, there's the first one. Did you notice I've just cut that panel away just so that you can see where I'm working to? So I'm now going to take the next one. I'm going to go, right, we're going to have that lovely little archway. And then I think I'm going to have that archway up there, Ben. So again, I pop that down. You pop your little bit of tape on. Do I want it? Yeah, maybe it's a tiny little bit lower. There we go. And I'm going to pop the tape on. We're going to open this up. This is why we don't do 2 ones, because look, that's upside down now. So that needs to go into the middle of the card like this. And then we're going to pop the cutting plates exactly in the same order again. And in we go and cut the second one. So there's my second layer. And just take your time. Where you'll go wrong with this is if you try and rush through it, or you try and save yourself time by doing multiple bits at once. If you take your time and think through it logically, you literally can't go wrong. It'll just come together beautifully, right? So, I'll put that on a slight wonk there.
That's all right.
It's all right. I wanted the bottom bit to be straight, but you'll get the idea, all right? So here we go. So that is coming down there. There's my second piece. So now we've got the fold at the front, and then you've got that beautiful archway behind. And then all you do is you go and take the third piece, and you're going to lie that across, and I think, right, I'll have the trees, and I think I'll have the trees coming in quite straight, so we'll have the line coming in behind them. So just, you pop them all in place, however you want them to appear as they're coming down. So
and then that's the general shape of your card done then, isn't it? Yeah. 3 cuts, literally, that's it.
Well, it is just 3 cuts, but like I said, do it as 3, not as one big one.
No.
Because you're cutting onto different sides of the cardstock, okay?
It's good that you've kind of reiterated that, because a few people are asking about that earlier on, saying, oh, can I do it all in one go? It just won't work, will it?
No. The reason you can't is because with the Gemini, you're cutting into both sides of the card, so you shouldn't should only ever cut your die face down into your base cutting mat. Should never cut it face down into your plastic shim. You'll damage your plastic shim. Yeah. So that's why we wouldn't cut 2 at once, okay? So now when I take this off, that comes up there. This one comes up here, and you can see we've got 3 layers, and that's taken me what? It's only taken us about 2 minutes.
Yeah, if that.
It's 2 minutes, and then you can just neaten off any of those edges.
Yep.
That's actually quite neat there. That's not looking too bad. And the card's ready to go. Now, a little bit of a tip. I'm going to start and do a bit of inking, okay? Okay. You can use any of these dies. There's a couple in particular really lend themselves well, of the small ones. Look what I've done. I made myself a little template, one with the clouds, and I've done one with the grass here, so that I can just have a little template for doing a little bit of inking. So if I take this here, I'm going to just do a little bit of masking off with that, and I'm going to use my ink pad, and I'm just going to put, now let's have a little look. Should I do, I think I'll go with a little bit of opaque pigment here, Ben. Okay. And I'm just going to layer up a little bit. I have just heard how many of you have gone for this in the first hour. That is not what I was expecting.
First 20 minutes, we have officially now lost 25% of this. I mean, lost it, obviously. It's been sent out to you.
Yeah, I was going to say, no losing it, Ben.
No losing.
Everybody's bought it.
25% of the stock has gone. The full collection there, details on your screen at £33.24 platinum, $38.24. There's a lot of hype about this. Astrid just saying die cutting, my favourite type of crafting. Rosalind says these would pair great with the Creator Card Builder Scene dies that were released back in 2018. Lily says, Ben, are you sure you want to go on tour with the boss? Absolutely. That's what I live for.
That ship sailed. I've made him sign his contract, guys. Don't be going drop me into that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, funny enough, we've been talking about the rock and roll tour bus that we're going to be travelling up and down the highways and byways in.
Is that right? We have we, Ben?
Yeah, well, Johnny and I have sort of, mentioned it. It's going to be a showbiz tour bus, isn't it? Obviously.
Oh, of
course it is, Ben. Living the rock and roll lifestyle, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and of course it is. Yep. Yeah. Can't wait for that. I mean, I was just going to stick you in the back of my car and throw, you know.
I thought you were going to say you're going to be driving me then for a second.
That is what I was just saying, yeah. Throw you in the back of my car and you'll just have to put up. We'll be fine, Ben. We'll be fine.
Oh dear.
Right.
You haven't got your tickets for that, by the way. Do grab them. It's going to be a lot of fun. Be here before you know it, that. It's only about 8 weeks away, I think.
Ooh, exciting stuff. All of the promos will be starting soon, Ben. Oh, yes, there'll be all the talk about it. Look at that, isn't that looking fab by the way? You know I can't talk in colour too much.
No.
But I was doing my little best there. I was doing my level best to try and kind of keep talking and keep you up to date. But isn't that looking it's come together quite nicely? But by just doing that little shaping like that, right? So what I've done is, I've just done this. Here is where I've done that on all three.
Oh, fab.
So I've done that on the front one.
Yep.
I've done it on the back one. And then you do it on the other side for the middle.
Yeah.
So that you get the 3 pieces in place, right? Now what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to start and do a bit of colouring. Now I believe we've got some brilliant illustrators on the show.
We do have some brilliant illustrators.
Now what I've done is, I didn't know we'd have the illustrators on the show, so what I've done is I've got some of my tri-blends. So I'm going to do the same, but it's exactly the same technique that you would do with the tri-blends as what we're going to do with the illustrators here, Ben.
Okay. Illustrators are on your screen right now. You're getting 32 pens, so they're 4 packs. I'll show you these in more detail in a bit. You've got your botanical, your 4-pack of naturals. You've got your delicate, so verdant in there, so the greens. You've got your blues in there and the aquatics. You've got your stylish, your basics, and then your essentials in there too. So your dual tip brush markers, your illustrators, alcohol pens, of course. Absolutely great deal on these today. I think we worked out it's a 30% saving that you're making across this collection today. £55.59 platinum price, $66.79. And again, a great way to kind of marry these up with this collection, because chances are you will be doing a lot of colouring when you've got this particular collection. You know, like we saw earlier as well, a great set. And I think Johnny's telling me that a lot of the reasons you guys are jumping in for these is the fact that you've got the mix and matchability. That's a great phrase, mix and matchability.
Mix and matchability.
Of these. But also, like we saw with Corin's demo earlier, just cutting it all in one colour and then cutting out the individual elements, colouring those in, then layering those over the top. There's lots of opportunity for sort of, you know, layering elements, moving elements from other collections and adding them onto these. You guys are absolutely loving all that these collections bring. Alicia just said, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Sarah and Ben and the crafty crew. I'm at work whilst listening to my favourite channel. And generally lots and lots of love coming through. Yes.
Favourite channel. I'm feeling the love, guys. I am absolutely feeling the love. Do you know we had a really big important board meeting yesterday?
Oh, did you?
Yes, we have these really important board meetings, you know, every month, and I try and do all my important stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, we were all just talking about basically Crafters TV, and I was just telling everybody around the board table how it is the most awesome thing in the whole wide world.
But it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm just saying, you know, and the thing is, because I was telling them all about the anniversary and how the anniversary had gone and the feedback from the customers and everything like that. And it's just wonderful, the level of support. And you know what, as a board, everyone was just so supportive of, yes, you know, if that's what you want to do, Sarah, to keep the, you know, keep the customers, they're the ones that we're rewarding. Because I had to basically say, look, it's been really successful, so we should do exactly the same next year. Yeah. And everybody was like, yes, I think that's a really good idea, Sarah. We should do that. I mean, everyone pretty much does what I tell them all the time.
Well, exactly right. You know, like,
it's just like in here, you know.
Yeah, as we say, like me, for example. Just do as you're told.
Yeah, it works out quite well.
I had to record a piece yesterday because you guys are loving all of the new breaks that we have, the videos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you see.
Are you doing some more as well, Ben?
Well, I recorded one yesterday. I've done mine, and one of the questions was, and I won't tell you the answer because then it will spoil it. What makes Crafters TV so special? And I must have chatted on for about 5 minutes. I had a lot to say yesterday. I mean, that's not like me, is it?
Not like you at all, Ben.
Sam, who does the video, said, you know, the other guys sort of took 20, 30 minutes. I was in there for an hour. Just waxing lyrical about this place. I genuinely love working here. I think it is brilliant. And, you know, big crafty family. I love the way that we can all interact as well. That's one of the big points. The fact that you guys are sending in messages right now. Like I know, for example, that Gillian Grady has just placed her order. I mean, where else would you know that? I mean, she's just told me, place my order. Didn't think I wanted them all until I saw them mixed and matched. And that's a big point, Sarah, that everyone's talking about. You can mix and match these easily, can't you? Yep,
that's exactly the idea. And you'll see, do you know, we could do that a little bit, actually. We could go rogue in some of my demos, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Should I ever think about that?
Yeah.
I might have a think about going rogue. I don't like to go rogue all the time. time live on TV, Ben, in case it goes horribly wrong.
Exactly
because I haven't got the one that we prepared earlier. So, yes. So the thing is, it's nothing like, you know what I'm like, Ben? I can't do two things at once. Well, so quite often, don't comment.
Okay, well, I was just going to say...
You're going to say, well, don't comment.
No, Gillian says, seriously, Sarah, I don't know how any of you managed to demonstrate, talk, listen to the producer and keep up with the messages. I'm definitely one job at a time. The great thing about, like Johnny, for example, if he's too much, you can just turn him down. We have a little pack on our back, and if you got to getting too much Johnny, then you just turn it down. Yeah, it's quite easy.
Yeah, he doesn't mind at all, does he not, Ben?
No, he doesn't. Doesn't mind. If you can't hear him, he's only on the other side, just to this wall here. So if you turn him down for too long, turn me back up. You'll hear him. You'll hear him in a minute. Ron's just saying, I'd love to buy tickets to come and watch one of the shows, but the drive from Texas is a killer. You never know. Maybe next year we'll bring the Winnebago to the USA.
One day, Rodney. One day. For those of you that don't know, you see, the tour, we don't run the tour. The tour is run by a very professional, one of the biggest tour companies in the whole world, actually. Yeah. And they approached me and said, oh, you were so good at dancing, Sarah, on the Strictly tour, what they said was, crafting's so huge at the moment, we thought it would be lovely to do a whole tour with crafting. And how, do you fancy doing a tour? And I said, well, I could, but I'm only doing it if my Ben comes with us.
Ah.
Not quite exactly how the conversation went, but it was almost like that.
Almost like that.
Almost like that.
I'm glad you were nice there, because Johnny did just say in area, if it's such a professional, like world-class company, how is Ben on the tour? That's what he just said.
He's so rotten to you, isn't he? Can we just have an appreciation for the fact that I actually got lost? I didn't intend to do all that colouring. I got lost in the moment with the colouring. Enjoyed it so much. But I put that whole card, the only thing I'd pre-planned of it is doing a little bit of the inking down here. So that's probably a 15, 20-minute card, guys. And I just think they look brilliant. Now I'm going to step up, unless there's any requests otherwise, I'm going to step up and show you how to go from that to putting the zigzag into a card. That's the original concept as it was designed. How do we step it up and go from that into like a three-dimensional zigzag inside a card style?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the great thing as well. Even if you are quite new, we know we've got newbies watching all the time. We always bring you kind of demos that you can start with and then build to as well.
I'm going to bring you these
in
case you want to talk about them. But then in case you ever want to talk about my lovely cards, it'll just be on the counter there.
Well, I'm not going to move that for the rest of the show now.
Oh,
leave that there. And
fabulous. Fabulous.
Admire it. The great thing is you'll see on these shows, great first sort of starter card, nice and simple, easy to achieve for everybody. This was my thing, and I said it in Wake Up Call. It was one of those sets where like the end project is so brilliant. I look at that with my kind of like, sort of simplistic craft brain and go, oh, it's going to be difficult to do. I always fall into that hole because it never is it? It's always simple because we bring you all of the dies to make it a nice, simple, easy process. But the great thing is, there's your first sort of starter card. Keep watching the shows. Save these shows, of course, if you're watching on YouTube particularly, you can bookmark them and come back to them because once you get your kits home, you'll then be able to recreate the cards that you've got on this show. It's a great way to be able to do it. This is the one that you've just seen. So the one which is... you guys are absolutely loving. This is, what's it called? In the Garden. In the Garden? Garden Dreams. Garden Dreams is the first one. You've then got this one here, which is the one which is going to sell the bundle out. I really love this. This scene is gorgeous, isn't it? Winding up that little hillside. Bicycle, hope that's got a few gears to get you up there, through the trees and then up to that gorgeous cottage. Don't forget as well, not only have you got 3 dies within each set, but you've also got these lovely stamps in here too, so you can really personalise the sentiment to the actual card that you've made. Have a wonderful day, home sweet home, and wishing you the very best today and every day. This one I absolutely love. This is the beautiful Once Upon a Time, so you've got that fairy castle, you've got the horse-drawn carriage driving up that mountain there, and then you've got the background of the trees, which look absolutely beautiful. Again, you've got And They Live Happily Ever After, Happy Birthday, and To, the fairest of them all. And then you've got Our Hometown, which we were talking again about earlier on. I think it's perfectly brilliant, this one, for like maybe your Halloween cards, just, cutting this out in these darker colours and creating like a spooky little village with that too. There's so many different possibilities. Cards for all seasons. And again, the mixability you've got with the different elements is brilliant. Best wishes, thinking of you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. And on your special day, All 4 of those are in this brand new collection. We are now over a quarter, scrap that, approaching 30% of the stock on the show has disappeared. And bear in mind, we always have a big amount of stock on a launch show, so you know these are flying out of the door. Lots of you chatting, getting very sentimental now after that little chat about Crafters TV. Alicia says, I know what makes Crafters TV special. Sarah, Ben, Joe, Craig, Jan, Debbie, Corinne, the crew, Becky, OMG, I can't remember the rest of the presenters, customer service, etc. So everyone, Alicia, basically, thank you. Kim said, I think Crafters TV is a life for so many people. If it wasn't for CC, I would go days not talking to anyone. Keep up the amazing work, Crafters TV. Well, Kim, thank you for that. And I know you can talk to us every single day. And obviously, you've got all of the friends there as well who watch us every single day, who I know you all chat to. Hi to Alison as well, who says, I love these dies. I've placed an order for 2 sets. But I think I should have got the complete set.
Oh, she did too fair. Hashtag, we told you so.
It's fine though. Yeah, you probably will come back and get the other 2. The illustrators are proving very popular on the show as well. Your dual tip markers, so these are brilliant because you've got your fine tip one end and of course you've got that gorgeous brush nib the other. So perfect for doing those expressive strokes, perfect for doing your flicking technique with these 2. Brilliant for kind of your hair and your fur. You've got a lovely range of colours here too. So you've got your greens for all of your countryside dyes you've got there. You've got your aquatics, so in the blues. You've got the delicates, those sort of skin tones in there as well. Then you've got your essentials, the basics like your blues. You've got your yellows and your reds in there, the purples. Then you've got your naturals. Again, this is your sort of your core colours really. You've got your botanicals, so some of those brighter colours in there, and then you've got your stylish. So again, 32 different pens, 32 different colours, but brilliant blendability with these and a great range certainly that's going to work wonderfully for all of the colouring that you'll do with this particular collection. These are normally £100, $120, 30% saving today. So again, it's a great way to be able to stock up on this core product, and it may well be that you just need some of these colours, you know, maybe your pens are beginning to run out. You just need a few of these. You've got the ability to grab a few for yourself and keep a few over as Christmas gifts. It's entirely up to you. The other thing I just wanted to show for you as well are the 12 by 12 pads. Buy 2, get 1 free. And one of the cards earlier on Wake Up Call included the Country Lane 12 by 12 pad. This is the one that you will actually get free within this collection. So 3 absolutely gorgeous pads. Can you believe that we're just throwing this one in for free? It's gorgeous. It's all of those beautiful florals. And the colour palette in here kind of like takes you year round as well. You've got different colours taking you through all the different seasons. I love the flip reverse of this, that kind of wooden effect that you've got. That there is one of my favourite designs that I think we've done in any of our paper pads. I love the front and reverse of that. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's the freebie, can you believe? We're then also going to give you the Gnome Collection paper pad. This one again is absolutely brilliant. Single-sided, but build your own scenes up with this. I think some of these would work very nicely indeed with the zigzag cards actually, but you've got those back pages there which are 4 6x6 scenes, and then the most joyous of colours within this. You've got florals, you've got bubbles, you've got the little toadstools in there as well. Nice and bright and summery. You know what, if you're not quite ready yet for the autumn and winter, this is a paper pad which is definitely going to bring a lot of colour and a lot of smiling into your crafting. Those 2 you're going to get, plus we're going to give you the Knitwick Kindly Thoughts collection as well. This one again is beautiful. You've got all of those lovely florals in there, lots of yellows and blues through here as well. I feel like this has got a bit of a sort of an Easter theme to it really, the colour palette you've got here. But again, plenty of snippability in there as well if you love to be able to do that. All 3 of those for $23.98, $29.58, $29.58 if you're shopping in the US. Those are very, very busy as well. Talking about busy, we are 34 minutes into the show and pretty much a third of the stock has gone here. A third of our show stock has disappeared. So pretty much 1% going each and every minute of the show. If that continues to go at that rate, these will all have disappeared before the end of the show. That's how serious the situation is. Everyone's taking Sarah's advice, well, nearly everybody, and going for the full collection. Grab it right now. But you want to see some more demos, I know. So let us get back on over to Sarah and have a look at the next demo. Where are we going next, Sarah?
Well, I have had to reconfigure things around a little bit because the one that is the most popular by a country mile is in the country.
Yes.
So those of you who are just going for the 2-4 deal, different people, most people are going for an in the country plus one other. Now, all I would say is, if you're unsure, stay and watch through all of them. I will show you all of them over the course of the show. You will fall in love with all of these dies by the end of the show, I can promise you, because they all mix and match really well as well. But it basically works out £10 more for all 4 if you're platinum, right? Instead of 2. So if you're on the 2-for, £10 more if you're platinum, you can get all 4. It just seems like an absolute no-brainer to me. If you want my honest opinion, I'm giving you it, whether you ask for it or not, right? So what I wanted to do, by the way, if you are wanting to do like a special grass effect, this is the one that works brilliantly with it, because can you see, you would just cut out the one with the tree on and then cut off the tree. And that would give you that special kind of a special effect of the grass effect on the bottom if you wanted to go with it. So this one here, it's got the cottage on one, it's got the lovely little swing on the other, and then it's also got the one that's got the beautiful little, what do you call it? It's got the bicycle. It's got the beautiful bicycle on, Ben. What's that look for, Ben?
Third of the stock has gone. Exactly 1/3 of the stock has gone. We are busy. I don't know why I'm doing that. We're really busy. You've got to go. Corinne apparently had some demos lined up for Beautiful Beginnings tonight. The way she's going, she won't be doing them. Sorry.
Well, that's Corinne's problem, not my problem, guys. Can I just tell you, okay? So I got really cross because last time I was doing a launch day, I didn't do wake-up call, and somebody else did the preview on my wake-up call and sold almost all of the stock of my brand new collection. So that when I did the launch of the Sara Signature, I couldn't even sell a complete bundle. Right? So I don't give a monkeys if one of them sold out and they have a problem and they have to make a new bundle, and we never talk about the fact that there used to be 4 Zigzag Dies because there's only 3 Zigzag Dies now. It's not my problem. If you're watching me live at the moment, guys, you can get all 4 Zigzag Dies, enjoy them. But you must get them because the thing is, these sort of items, they come in and then they go. We don't bring them in and hold them on core lines for the next couple of years. They come in and go. So this is our big launch for September. So this is our big die launch. They'll come in, and when one goes, we'll down to 3, then another one goes, we'll be down to 2. That'll be the end of them, okay? So if you love the dies, and trust me, you will fall in love with them like I have by the end of this. There are so many things you can do. I haven't even shown you the concept suite.
No.
We're coming on to that after this demo. But you'll absolutely love them, and it's a shame. This is the one that will go, by the way. This is the one that will sell the bundle out, and then we'll be down this afternoon or whatever promoting the fact that you can get 2 for a special price, and because we only have 3. Okay, don't say we didn't warn you, right? So here we go. What I've done now, if you're wanting to do this exact card, and I'll just show you the card for anyone who's kind of joined us late.
Yes.
38 minutes late, guys. I was showing everybody. This is what I'm going to show you now. How we do a storybook in a card. So how do you tell a story with multiple dimensions in one piece of card? I'm actually going to show you a bit of a cheat way to do it, although nobody will ever know that you've cheated, right? So if you want to do this exact size card, you are going to cut your card bases to 8 inches tall, okay? And you're going to cut them 5 3/4 inches wide. So 8 by 5 3/4, right? What I've done is I've just marked off around the outside. Basically, I've drawn myself an aperture in the middle, 6 by 3 3/4, but I've given myself a little bit so that I can lie this in here. And I'm going to have my bicycle coming straight, so I'm going to put my little bit of grassy pavement or whatever on a bit of a jaunty angle. So hold that in the middle. I want you to pop that onto the base, okay? We're going to make up the sandwich. We're going to send it through, and I'm going to show you. This is the technique of cutting a window with an edgeable die. So it's cutting a window aperture if you've got an edgeable die. Now, we did this a lot. Can you remember when we first did the character front and backs, and we had the half moon or the square aperture? This is how you do it if you're not using a pre-cut kind of half moon or square aperture. So can you see I've got the bicycle there? And then all you're going to do, Ben, is you're going to come right round the outside, and we're going to cut up where we've marked that piece. Okay. Now, if you are not Sara Scissorhands like I am, you might want to get your metal-edged ruler out for this. I'm just kind of going for it, because I like to just kind of go for it sometimes.
That's it.
So cutting straight down there, and then you just need to join up where the edge of the cut starts with the start of your die. Okay? So straight down to the edge, and then all of that aperture will just cut away into the centre here. Let's have a little look. I do want to get it neat, Ben. Yeah, there we go. So all the way around on all 3 sides. Now, you know what I said this would make into like a multi-part? You could mix and match all of the different dies. So you imagine this card here, but I've done it with 3 layers, but you're going to take the technique and you're going to do it with as many layers as you want, using all the different dies from all the different sets, and tell the most incredible, big, massive storybook.
Love that.
That's what you're going to be able to do. Okay? Right, so Let me just get the one. This is the one that I did that was perfect, and I rubbed the pencil marks out. I tell you what, mind, it's not.
That's not bad, is it?
I haven't done bad there. I was just hedging my bets in case it all hadn't gone right. Now, where did I put? Here it is, right. If I just want to add a little bit of ink, now watch this. Just mask off where you're not wanting to add a little bit of ink. And this is the grasshopper. And now I'm doing it with the water reactive.
Okay, yes.
All right, so I want you to go with a bit of water reactive. And can you just see I'm just masking off the area there so that we don't get ink where we don't want it. Now, do you know what would be really useful here? Your little dauber applicators, right?
The little finger daubers?
The little finger daubers.
Yeah.
Because all I'm doing, we've got the new masking tape now, haven't we?
Oh, we have, yes.
So you could be masking off the
tape on a
whole
roll.
area. Instead of faffing on like I'm having to do here with little bits of card, you could use your new masking tape and mask off certain bits of the area. Sarah wasn't organised enough before the show to get all
Well,
that
you've been
ready,
busy, to be fair, haven't you? Come on.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. I should have been a little bit more organised. There we go. Look at that. Or use your finger dauber and watch how much more I can get in here if I come in with my finger dauber, Ben, and I can just go right up on the edge there. Doesn't that make such a difference?
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So right up on the to the edge with that. Now, before I start and colour all the detail in, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you I've done that with all 3 of the dies, right? So I've done one with the bicycle.
Yep.
I've then done exactly the same, but a little bit further up with the tree. And then I've done exactly the same, but a little bit further up again with the cottage.
Beautiful.
Right? And I'm going to show you how you connect them all together. So all you're going to need to do is cut yourself, get your scoreboard out, right? Get yourself some white pieces of card, also cut to 8 inches long, right? And on your scoreboard, you're going to do 1/2 inch, right? Score down the middle, and we're going to cut it at 1. 1.5, cut it at 2. 2.5, cut it at 3, right? So then when you bring out your, let's use the nice little guillotine here. So I'm going to go 1 inch, and we'll come onto the 1 inch like this, line all that up, and that will give us a nice little one here.
Karen's bought all 4. Accidentally fell into her basket.
There's no accident about that, is there not? She says nothing to do with Karen. But the great thing is, I think once you get them, you're going to be cross if you don't, because you will miss out on them.
Yeah. It's a point you always make, and it's a point which is relevant again this time, is that if you go for one or go for a couple, we know you're going to love them, and then you're going to come back and buy the others, and you'll end up spending more money than you should have done in the first place. So if you have an inkling that you might want to get all 4, go with that inkling and grab them, because you will absolutely love these. And like the fact that they're interchangeable. I know you're going to join these together, but I just keep looking at these and thinking, you've almost got 3 gorgeous card fronts on their own there, or like fronts for like shaker cards potentially as well.
Oh, shaker cards, that's a brilliant idea, Ben. Or maybe we are going to listen to Ben, because maybe he is having some good ideas.
Thank you.
Right, so watch this. I'm going to come in. Now, remember my tip? We're sticking tape to tape, right? So we're going down here and we're going tape, onto these 2 edges. And I'm going to go tape down the bottom edge of this one so that we can stick these first 2 pieces together, Ben. Right, I'm going to go into sticking and concentrating mode. So you... You just tell me, hopefully our customers are chit-chatting away to you, because I haven't got any crack for you.
Okay, that's unlike you. Astrid says, I love that you could actually create a working storybook for a youngster with these and add your own story on each page. That is such a great idea. You know, like for school projects as well, potentially, if, you know, doing their own stories is brilliant. Mum for Boys just singing the praises for our Spectrum Noir colouring implements, as you say, they're the best, you say. I got rid of all of other brands, and my desk looks like a Spectrum Noir store. Beth says, all my Crafters companion purchases are cheaper than therapy.
That's one way to look at it, guys.
Sarah Leahy, hello Sarah, says Crafters TV is the best channel and Crafters Companion is the best company ever. It's nice that you can watch the products to see how they work and get ideas, and I love that we can ask questions and have a chat. I love Crafters TV, I love the presenters and the demonstrations. You have the best presenters and the best demonstrators. Well, that's the point. Thank you, Sarah. It's such a lovely message, but that is the point, and it's something I always like to hammer home, is that, you know, if you walk into your local store and, you know, say that these were hanging there, you take them home and you might get them home and go, ooh, I'm not quite sure what to do with them now, and you might not have a lot of inspiration. We never send you away scratching your head. We send you away with these and your brain is full to the brim of ideas and designs. And I know a lot of people sometimes ask us, and they go, well, can we copy the card that, you know, that Sarah made on the show? Absolutely, copy it, you know.
That's why we do it.
That's why we do it, isn't it, Sarah? Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly why we do it. And you know, I just think that's a really good point. Every single one, we've now been going for 3 years, Ben, which means every single product that we have launched over the last 3 years has at least 2 hours of education with it. Has at least a masterclass, and then, I mean, all of the new ones now we've got all these new shows. It's going to be a masterclass, it's going to have a craft along with it, it's going to have had the launch day show like this with all of the education that goes with it. So literally, you just need to go and search for any one of the products, and you can find all of that education and inspiration that goes with it. That's what I love about these. It's, you know, and people trust that. Hence, we get to the point whereby a lot of our products are now selling out sometimes the day we launch them, Ben. Well, you can see that with some of these, with this one in particular. What's this one called again? In the Country.
In the Country, yeah.
With this In the Country, there is a possibility that this might actually just fully sell out on the launch day of the product. But you will always be able to come back and watch this demonstration where I'm teaching you how to do this with it. So you're going to know that with every single item, there's at least one demonstration showing you how it works. And then also, the next thing is, there's going to be the craft along. And even products that we've fully sold out of, we still do craft alongs with, so that you all get the chance to get them home and craft live together with us, making the products and just getting loads more ideas and inspiration with our multi-award winning craft along show.
That's absolutely right, yeah. Multi-award winning, up for another award again, isn't it? This year as well. But that is the point. And the other great thing is we cater for everybody. You know, if you're just joining us, maybe you're thinking about taking up paper crafting, maybe you're thinking about making your own cards for the first time, there are demos for everybody. We've got some, you know, demonstrations which perhaps are a little bit sort of further down the line from more experienced crafters. We've got demonstrations for people who are just starting. By the way, if you are quite new to us, make sure you come back at 6 o'clock tonight, 1 o'clock Eastern. Corinne's going to be back with me for Beautiful Beginnings, and that show is exactly as it sounds like, Beautiful Beginnings. It's all about taking things back to basics, stripping things right back, and that's a great show as well that you can get involved with and ask any questions. We've had so many great questions. I've done that show the last 2 weeks, and it's been brilliant, just getting right back to basics and saying, look, if you've just joined us, ask that question. There's no silly questions, we always say
here.
There
is never a silly question.
You know, we were all beginners once. We were all starting out once. So, yeah, do join us for that. And thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. We are super duper busy right across the board on these. We will give you a chance in just a few moments as well to check out your baskets, as I know a lot of you don't want to check out because you don't want to miss all of the action. So we will give you a designated break very shortly. Kim has just said, Sarah, when you use the die cutting machine, do you use the metal shim with these?
No, I haven't been. I don't think there's any need whatsoever to use the metal shim. They're not overly intricate dies. They're beautiful dies, but they're not too overly intricate that make it difficult.
Okay. Good question. Keep them coming. Paula's just said, I love these with about 20 exclamation marks. I hope you've got them, Paula. I hope you've popped them into your basket. Certainly many of you have. Lots of you chatting about that paper pad offer that we've got too. Great offer, says Astrid, with those stunning paper pads. This is coming on a treat, Sarah.
Isn't it looking lovely? And can I just show you, now you would continue on with the same and colouring this one and colouring the bike on there.
Yeah.
And once you've done all of the colouring on it, Ben, this is how it's going to look. And that just shows you how you build up that zigzag hat. And it's nobody would ever know that there was joins in this.
No.
You would have absolutely no idea that there was joins in it if you weren't looking for it. And this is, as Astrid was saying, imagine doing this. So I've spaced these out so that you've actually got quite a big space between one to the next to the next. You take that one and use that in conjunction with the last card that we made as well, and you could actually build 6 layers in one card, in one mass, and then it becomes a storybook. Or you could do them on pages. Whereas I've done it as a zigzag, you don't have to. There could be pages of a book to bring in. You could do board acetate front and put them on the front. In fact, you know what? I've got a full concept suite, Ben, to show you how it works, okay? So, here we go, right? What about doing like a 3/4, so it meets in the middle like this, but then you've actually just layered up these pieces on here. So this is 2 of the dies, and then the third one's on the end. This one, oh, I tell you what, this could be a contender for a craft along this, is if you want to do it with 3 layers inside the card.
That's phenomenal.
Can you see that? So that might be it. Do you know, and this is a brilliant opportunity actually for you to look and see what do you want to do for a craft along.
Yeah, let's know.
Just let us know. We are all ears. We'll be doing a craft along on this in the next few weeks. This is the one that I've just shown you, but with one of the other cards. So you've got the 3 layers all cut into one. That's just done there with one of the different die sets. You've got the traditional way, so the way it was intended, which is just on a basic 3-fold zigzag, but I think the 3-fold, I think they look so effective on their own. Now you have got, what about doing it as a triple easel? So you've got easel, holds an easel, holds an easel. So there are your 3 layers of the easel card, all in one. Obviously you won't want to fold them over and give them a nice bit of a crease so that they're all going to stand up. Ours has just been stood in here. But once you fold all these over and give them a really nice crease, Ben, you can see that you could be putting these into some form of triple easel card.
Very good.
What else have I got in here for you? Oh, dome-fronted ones. Ones that are going to just do that lovely doming on the front.
Oh, like a wraparound, yeah.
Yeah, so can you see
Very
it's lifted
clever.
up? I love when Ben's really concentrating, he starts going up close to the camera screen. Right? So that is, I'm hoping to get onto this one a little bit later, which is your 3-fold with like a cheat way, where you put a panel over the front of your zigzag cards. What else have I got for you?
All these ideas, all these concepts.
Pop-out boxes, right? So you've got like a 3-layer tiered pop-out box here, and you can pop them. So those of you who've got the box template, the box style, where you could cut these into the front of the box, and even that one on the front there, how cute's that? Let's have a little look. Now, obviously, this is one of the ones that I want to show you, how you can pop it onto one of the inside ones here. And that's the one with the little opening gate. Oh, but then what I do want to hopefully get to, and I will absolutely be getting to, well, I've just got loads to get to, haven't I? I will be getting to that. Right, there's your box cards. You all know how to do these. We've done loads of these before on the shows. Box card with another layer on the inside. Here's the storybook. Here is the storybook now. So now you can open up and have the whole story. Now that could be, we're going to Disneyland. There's the gates to Disneyland. Then instead of this one, you've got the castle in there. Then in the background, you've got the other one from the tree. This is why you need to do it with all of the different layers in there, Ben. I'm still going. Shaker cards.
Look at this.
Shaker cards. You could be doing it in shaker cards. And the one that I want to show you, which I'll probably get ready for demo next, is doing it in front of the box.
Yes. I think a lot of people, we saw something similar. You got it on the side over there, and a lot of people were asking to see that. So yeah, are we going to see that in the show?
Doing the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally going to do a box for you.
Yes.
Give me a little bit of time. I need to get tidied down, actually. Do you know what? That's a good point. If I get tidied down, give us 4 or 5 minutes, which is a great time to go and get checked out, and that'll give me time to get tidied down and get all my stuff out, and we'll do this one next, should we? Should I do my Showstopper piece?
Phenomenal. What a show it's been. We're an hour in. Over a third of the stock of our launch stock has disappeared. We're so busy for this. Thank you for all of the lovely comments coming through. Christine says, so unique. I love it. Absolutely love this cottage design. Lillian says, I bought the whole set. I really wasn't panicked into buying the whole lot by Ben or Sarah. Well, we're the enablers here. You know, we are going to tell you to buy everything, and particularly this. How brilliant was that, just to see the concept suite? Literally, how many concepts there? 10, 12 concepts? So if you were just... Easy. So if you were just thinking to yourself, well, I like the idea of that first card that Sarah made, creating that zigzag effect, and if you were thinking that's all they did, you've just literally seen for yourself all of the different things that you can create. That's why these are super busy. That's why we're going to give you the opportunity to go and check out your baskets right now. Don't forget, if you're platinum, £33.24 is your platinum price here in the UK, $38.24 if you're shopping in the US. Grab these, do not miss out. When we come back, we're going to look at that box. More demos, of course, as well. And any more of your questions, feel free to fire those our way, and we'll come back in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook. where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We are busy. So many of you telling me that you are shopping. So many of you, some funny stories coming through about how much you guys do shop with us. Stephen says, I was in my local supermarket yesterday in the queue. A man taps me on the shoulder and he says, hello, Stephen. I didn't know him. He points to his chest. It was my Yodel delivery guy. I think I'm shopping too much. Lol. And Laura says, my DHL guy noticed I changed deliveries from my apartment to my storage unit that accepts mail deliveries. It was still part of his routes. And Lillian says, my Yodel guy buzzes my flat on the intercom and says, hi, Lillian, it's me. I like it that you get to know your delivery guys, because to be honest, with the amount that you buy, obviously, you're going to get to know them. You're going to see them most days, and you'll be seeing them again very soon. For those of you that have jumped in and grabbed this collection, lots of you getting very excited about this too. Rhonda just saying, ooh, the box with lights. Of course, you could do that absolutely with this collection. And Lorna says the number of different concepts you can do with these dies are amazing. That and the amount of education we get is why I'm a loyal customer. Plus the paper pads, I'm obsessed. And hi to Rhonda, who's just joined us, saying, good morning, everyone. I've just woke up sitting here drinking my vitamins and watching Crafters TV with all my crafty friends. We're going to come back to that Showstopper demo in just a second. I must just mention, by the way, what we are going to do. We've obviously got two of these, so the finished product which could potentially win the show, and the one that Sarah's going to make. We're going to give away one of these in this show All you got to do if you want to win is send me a little comment. Let me know which is your favourite collection from this brand new set. Say hello. Let me know which ones you've bought, and we will pick a winner towards the end of the show to send that one out to. Also worth bearing in mind that it is our end of the summer sale, so I know lots of you are shopping right now on the website. The Shop the Day page will take you to this brand new collection and all of the other goodies that we've got on this show, and indeed on Beautiful Beginnings later on. But the end of the summer sale has just begun. I know it's the end of the summer sale, but it's the start of the end of the summer sale. Runs until midnight on the 2nd of October. This is definitely worth checking out because we've got deals up to 70% off and prices starting from as little as 89 pence. Yes, you heard me correctly, 89 pence. And all of the deals and prices that you'll see here when you click on any of the doors which are on the website don't obviously include your Club Inspired discount. So you'll get that amazing saving, plus the saving that you always get when you shop with us. You know, if you're platinum, another 20% comes off. So it's all nicely boxed out for you. Paper craft dies, stamp and die sets, templates, magazines, DVDs. The craft kits, by the way, most popular items that were picked up yesterday. Of course, we launched the brand new embroidery craft kit 52 yesterday. And I did point out that if you wanted to kind of pick up some more, we've got box number 39, 40 and 41 of the craft kits with a 55% saving. Then add to that, of course, the saving that you make with your Club Inspired discount too. So that's worth checking out. The paper library, an unbelievable price. We've got one of our Year of Craft boxes, a 50% saving. There's loads on there, so do check that out. Runs, as I say, up until midnight on the 2nd of October. And through the event, we will be adding more items into the sale as well. So if you shopped today and said, oh, I've seen it all, you haven't, we'll be adding more. So do make sure you come back and check out that page on the website through till the 2nd of October. Right, let us get ready. We are just over an hour into the show and I'm looking forward to this as you guys are as well. The Showstopper, Sarah.
Right, I'm just going to tell you now, if you haven't got yourself checked out, just hit pause on this now because you're not going to want to miss any of this. Hit pause on this and go and do it and then come back, okay? If you have checked out, you know loads of you did, thank you. This is, so we're exactly at the halfway point in the show. This is where you want to come back to watch this demo. But I want you to get your pen and pencil out and make a note of this, okay? Because there's 3 sheets. It's going to be a lot of measurements on this one, Ben. I want you to understand them all, okay?
Okay.
So the very big one is your box base is 12 inches by 9 3/4, okay? 12 by 9 3/4.
Yep.
Your next one is 11 inches by 8 3/4, right? So it's exactly a little bit smaller so that we can do our edge. Then the inner piece that goes in the middle is going to be 8 inches by 5 3/4, okay? And I've just done it all so that I've measured the base separate to the lid, so we're going to use all of them on the regular side of our scoring board. So I'm going to use my big score. So we're doing a lot of scoring here, and we're going to start off with the big outer one, okay? So for the big outer one, this is going to be the base of your box, okay? So it's 9 3/4 by 12, and I want you to score 2 inches all the way around, Ben, all right?
Okay.
Actually, let's have a little think about this. Do you know, I am going to give myself a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do it on the box base, just so that it makes it a tiny bit smaller, right? So because the base of your box, I want it to just fit neatly underneath. I'm going on 2 inches on all the way around. So, Ben, here's a question for you. If this was 12 inches.
You asked me to do maths.
Yep, and I'm scoring 2 inches on either side, on every side.
Yeah.
What width is the box going to be? So it's
12 inches.
12 inches, less 2, less 2.
8.
8, excellent. Yeah,
Why did it take me so long to work that
I don't know. I was wondering exactly the same.
Yeah.
And this one's a little bit harder then. So it's 9 3/4.
Yeah.
Right, 9 3/4 this way, less 4 inches. What size are we looking at?
9 3/4 less 4.
Yep.
5 3/4.
5 3/4. So our box is going to be 5 3/4 by 8.
8.
Yep, that's
8
what
by
size
5
our box is going to be.
3/4.
Now I'm cutting all 4 corners out, so we're going to do the corners.
I was sweating, seriously.
But it's all right, you only need to do it once because I just need to know what size the base box is going to be. Well, I mean, I knew, but I just wanted you to tell everybody else.
Just wanted to reinforce it.
And actually, what I want to do is make sure you're listening.
Yeah.
And also, you're just my second guest for making sure all of our customers understand, like, the principle and how everything's working, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you the sizes because this is one of those boxes where you are literally just going to have to make it exactly the same size if you want to do this. So it's easy just to write the measurements down.
Yeah.
Usually I like people to really understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. This time, just accept that it's really clever and I've worked it out for you, so all you need to do is do it.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly.
No panic whatsoever.
No planning at all, right? So there's my lovely box base.
Perfect.
Right?
Yes.
Now for the lid. Right, we're going to take the lid. So for the box lid, it's 8 3/4 by 11, right? We're going to score it on box lid this time, and we're going to do it all 4 sides at 1.5 inches.
40% of the stock has gone.
I did tell you to get checked out before I started this demo.
Lots of people did. 40% has now disappeared. It is official. Very, very busy for this, and it's only going to disappear even more, the stock, after you've seen this box finished. I've got a funny feeling.
Right, so all 4 sides, and we're going to take this on, but then we're also going to put an aperture in the centre of our box.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how it's going to work here. So all 4 sides on the lid. So cut round. If you notice, I'm cutting right up, and then I'm taking my wedge out of
And
the
that just
side.
makes it easier to fold, doesn't it? Taking the little wedge out.
It does, yeah. I find it makes it. So I cut slightly to the left of the score line, so I'm cutting my score line off.
Okay.
And then I cut the wedge out.
Yeah.
If that's anybody wants to know exactly how I do it. But don't glue it together yet.
No.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my die, and we're going to put that lovely little horse and carriage.
Oh, yes.
Right? So I'm going to take the central die, and we're going to put the horse and carriage in the middle. Right? Now, let's have a little look. I'll just do this for this is a little bit too big, isn't it? That's going to obviously be the size of this. Right. So if my horse and carriage, do you know what? I need a little bit of a pokey tool, Ben. If a job's worth doing, it's worth
Absolutely,
doing.
do it
I'm
right,
just going
yeah.
to get me little pokey bits out of here just to make sure it's nice and neat.
Don't forget, we're going to give this away at the end of the show, so get commenting away, like Christine has, who's bought all 4. All 4 are my favourites. I love them all. I could never just pick one. I'd regret it later, says Christine.
You would regret it at the end of the show when we get to the end and you've seen me demonstrate all 4 of them. This is my 3rd one. I will get a 4th demo in, but I wanted to do my Showstopper one just in case the bundle went while we were in the middle of the Showstopper.
That's it, yeah.
All right. So there we go. So we've got our horse and carriage kind of coming on a little bit of an angle, holding that in place. Now I do need my large Gemini plates out because obviously that's going to position inside my large Gemini. So if you notice, I specifically did my lid. So instead of trying to teach you how to do a box lid and a box base, Ben, on the same size like we would normally, I've specifically given you it so that the lid's a little bit smaller so that it's going to fit through your Gemini machine. Okay? So it's going to go through there. So those, if you've got the big size Gemini, the Gemini Daddy, you're absolutely fine because you're going to have an A3 cutting base. But with this one, if you're just working on an A4 cutting base, which most of you will be, I wanted you to have the full box size. It's lovely when you can cut into the box size. I've always said this, it's about positioning, Ben, not about the size of your dies.
Yes.
Right? So here we go. I'm going to take this one off. This is going to cut out of here. And then I'm going to do it, now I am not going to do this by eye, I'm going to do this with a pencil mark.
Okay.
You can cut it however you want, but just give me a second and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do it with me ruler and pencil, Ben.
Okay. Whilst you are measuring that all out, Sandra says, okay, I've been like all of the experts. These dies are all my favourites. Lots of you sitting on the fence here and not naming your favourite collection. I just need to get my hands on them. Get them in your basket, Sandra. Don't miss out. 40% of the stock has gone now, don't forget. Janet Crawwell says, hi, Sarah and Ben. Hello, Janet. I've ordered the complete collection and I'm looking forward to playing with it. This is an amazing collection. And the great thing is, if you order the complete collection, you'll go away with 4 demos, at least 4, 1 from each of the sets. So again, you'll not be going home scratching your head, wondering what you can do with them. And Miriam Robinson says, I love all of them. I ordered these earlier. These will go perfect with the Country Lane, Gnomes and other collections that I have as well.
Yes, they will. It'll go amazing with the Country Lane, the Sarah Signature Country Lane collection. Right, so there we go, Ben, that is ready. Now, what I do want you to do is just, you know, like I did in the other one, mask off and ink up that bottom section with a little bit of your ink.
Yeah.
Now, I've got one here that I've just masked off and inked up that, because can you see it's exactly the same?
Perfect.
I've just inked up the bottom section and we've masked it all off, right? So that's what we're going to do there. Now, what we need to do is the little bit that goes inside. So for those of you who've maybe missed this, basically, we've got a little bit on the inside of our box. That's how the whole thing works, so that we've got a dimensional box going on in here, right? So, to make the dimensional box that comes in the middle, which is we're calling box inner, right? I want you to cut, remember, I did tell you, we're cutting a piece of cardstock to 5 3/4 by 8 inches, right?
Okay.
5 3/4 by 8 inches, right? And I want you to put it on the side, and on all 4 sides, score 1/2 inch and 1 inch all the way around. So 1/2 inch and then 1 but on all 4 sides. Now, if any of you have ever made a 3-dimensional box before, this is the same sort of technique for doing the 3-dimensional box. All will become clear. The trick is when we do our cutting the corners out, which is the next bit. So this bit's easy.
Yes.
It's the cutting the corners that you need to really pay attention for, and I'm going to get the camera to come in nice and close on so we can see it. However, panic ye not, because I've got 4 attempts at it.
Panic ye
not. So you can see it updated, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do the first. In fact, let's just fold these over and crease. So fold and burnish all of those crease lines, right, on all 4 sides.
So this is the inner box for the inside of the box, isn't it?
That's exactly it.
Yes.
This is the inner bit for like the dimension, the dimension on the box.
I get you.
And there's different ways you could do this. This is just the way I like to do it. Honestly, I love, when it comes to construction, I just love construction.
Yeah.
I literally could do construction stuff all day, right? Right, are you ready? Let's get the, nope, I was going to get the medium size scissors, but we'll just use the nice big ones. Why not? Right, so, are you ready? You're going to go into the corner, right? So right into the very, very corner, and then cut out your wedge like you would if you were doing a normal box, right? But then we don't need all these 3 pieces here. So I want you to actually cut away everything other than that little corner in the middle, right? And then we're actually going to just angle these in and taper these in. Do it in stages like that, guys, and you can't go wrong, right?
Okay.
So should we get in nice and close? And we'll
Getting closer, George. I need to see
Right,
this.
here we go. So, first thing, Ben, is you go right up to the middle, right, and cut your wedge out like you were making it as a regular box. Step 1, right? Step 2, cut away the 3 outer quadrants, right, because we don't need them at all. The only one we need is that middle one, right? So you cut it away so that that's all that we're left with. And then we're going to taper these edges so that we don't get anything with our glue, so we don't kind of come unstuck within ourselves.
Okay.
Have you followed?
I want to see it one more time, but I'm getting that. Yep. So.
Well, you pay attention because I'm going to ask you to tell me. It's like. Do you know what this is like?
Yeah.
I'm teaching our Oliver to tie his school knot.
Well, what knot?
He's not for his tie at school. And I stand in front of the mirror and I come behind him and I go, right, tall one, go over. Now what, son? Now what, son? Under to where? Under the hammer. I was like, come on. By next week, you're going to be able to do it yourself.
I've got this.
So I'm going to tell Ben this one and then he's going to tell me, right? So, first thing, we'll go up to the centre, Ben.
Yeah.
And cut it out like it's a regular box corner.
Yeah.
Okay? Then we lose the end 3 quadrants.
Yeah.
So you're just going to cut that one away like that.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to cut that one. So step 2 is lose the 3 outer quadrants.
Yeah.
And then we're going to taper the edges.
Yes.
Ben knows it so well, he's going to talk me through corner 4.
So you're going to cut up to centre where you'd normally cut your box, that score line there up to the top.
Yep.
Yep.
And cut the wedge out.
Cut the wedge out like you would do your normal box. Then you're going to cut away those outer 3 quadrants, so the bottom 2, and then the outer one on the top there, that one's going to go. There you go. Beautiful, Sarah. And then you're going to taper off the edges there as well on all those 3
Oh, Ben,
points.
you've got a nice, calming voice about
Thank
you as well,
very
you
much.
know.
Yes.
I love that,
Yes.
right? That is exactly, so can you see, that is going to go, well, I'll do it anyway. We're going to now make this into a box, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, fold these over so that this makes into a box, right?
Oh.
And then what happens is,
Yeah.
that is going to go underneath and you've got this to enable you to stick it into
yes.
place.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. It's also, by the way, those corners are also, if you ever want to double layer the corners of your boxes,
Yeah.
it's a brilliant way to do it to stick in. So that, guys, is going to go underneath this front panel here.
This is a
So we're going to
masterpiece in action.
stick that down. It really is a masterpiece in action, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Now, I'm going to stick this with tape. However, if I was not live on TV, do you know what I would be doing? I would be doing all of this and I would be taking my time and I would be doing it with a little bit of wet glue to give myself that little bit of manoeuvrability time.
Okay.
So we're going to come down. Oh, it's quite a long way. It comes down there, isn't it? We're down to there. We're going to come right down to here. There we go, and then along the bottom there.
Perfect.
Yep. And tape to tape. So have confidence that you're going to get in the right place. And then plenty of tape on.
Plenty of praise coming in already for this demo.
Is there?
Yeah. Sarah is so good at showing us how to use these dies in multiple ways, says Diana Prather. Carol says, my favourite collection is the complete collection. I love them. And just to confirm, we're giving away this card Not the dies.
Oh no, not the dies.
Not the dies. We're giving away the
You're
finished.
all buying the dies, aren't you?
Yes. The finished card we're giving away.
Right. One-off Sara collection. This one will be. Let's have a look.
one-off.
I'm just taking my time, Ben, and getting this exactly in the bit. You're going to be getting me head in here.
Yeah, we've just seen it.
You've had the root shot, have you?
Yeah.
Yep.
A few people commenting on your hair today. Actually, is that a new hairdo or?
I've just had it. I've had it coloured.
Ah.
So I've had my roots done.
Is that what very observant. I didn't see that.
Roots all looking good.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
All good.
Excellent. All good.
Root
right.
cam.
There we go. Right. Now you can see we've got a dimensional inner on the inside of our box. Now you're talking, Ben.
Now we're talking.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I'll just show you these, is I've taken a piece of cardstock. You know how I did this? I used this one here. In fact, I'll show you one a little bit of, let me show you one, a little bit of scrap card, right? So you're just going to take a nice blue ink pad. And we've used that one there. And I'm just going to come in with a little bit of blue, Ben, and just show everyone how you pop this ink down, how you layer it up.
We're almost at half the launch stock gone now. These are disappearing at a rate of knots, so almost 50% of the stock has disappeared. I think what it is, you've seen like 2 amazing demos so far. This is the one though. This is the one that is making people head to the checkouts because this is what you're going to be able to create when you get your dies home. Do not miss. I'm so glad you pushed this one forward, Sara, because I think you've been able to give it the time that it deserves.
Yeah,
I think if you left it to the end, you'd have been rushing, wouldn't you, I think?
Yeah, being really honest, I didn't want to be rushing this one, Ben. It was starting to stress me out that I was going to have to. So I thought, right, I'm going to go in with this one really early on so that you can see exactly how this comes together. So can you see that? So I've used a dark coloured ink here.
Yep.
However, you can do exactly, so this is a bit of parakeet I've been using there, just to show you how you can layer up all your little bits of clouds. This one here, I did with a little bit of sky blue. Okay?
Lovely.
So that is your sky blue one on there, just to show you how you can kind of create that background. And all I'm going to do, Ben, is start and put together. So I'm going to put that in the background. That's going to go in there. Should I just snip this down? It'll fit in nice and easy, Ben.
Okay.
And then, and it might have been easier. I mean, I was on a bit of a roll wanting to show everybody how it was going together. But if you wanted, obviously you could always assemble the inside of your box bit of card before you put the rest of it together. So once you're happy that that's maybe it's a tiny little bit more off both of those sides.
Yep.
And that's going to go into there with a little bit of, I think I'm going to use some all-purpose glue here. Leanne would be proud of me, Glue School Leanne.
That's it.
We want a little bit of manoeuvrability time, don't we?
That's it. And a lot of you just chatting, saying that this could be a shaker shadow box, Rosalind says. If you want to make shakers with these as well, absolutely. These would be great for that. We do have acetate and that red liner tape bundle on the show for you as well. If that's kind of where your mind is taking you, then you've got that. So you'll get the acetate plus we're going to give you the 3 rolls of red liner tape for free within this bundle. So you'll get a roll of 3, 6 and 12 mil red liner tape for free. Details at the bottom of the screen for that one, £23.97 or $29.85. Annie says, I love them all, the dies, but my fetish with bicycles has me having to pick up the In the Country as my favourite, but I can't wait to mix and match them. I think that's probably one of mine. I like that one, and also the fairy tale one, which we're seeing now. Really love this collection. Beautiful collection, says Jean Marie. Nancy says, I love this card. It's so beautiful. And Alison Lee is going early on this one, not going for demo of the show, not going for demo of the day on this. Alison Lee says this one, demo of the month.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
That is I've only got one demo of the month star. And if I'm just going to be really pedantic, those of you who watch us every week, you won't remember the Sunday that I got demo of the month. Because it wasn't a Sunday.
No, it wasn't. It was a Tuesday,
wasn't it? 3 o'clock in the morning one morning when I was in, I think, doing some HSN shows, and I felt a little bit left out that I didn't have as many stars as everybody else, and I went and just put myself a star on. Yeah. And I happened to pick up a glittery star first.
Oh, hang on a second. Sorry. Because I definitely did a show with you where you put a star up. So
yeah, but they made me take that one off because they said it wasn't legit. Whereas I figured at 3 o'clock in the morning nobody would come and tell me. I have won a demo of them.
Oh no! Yes. What about your light box that you made? Did that win demo of the week or month? You did like a light box a while back. It was a bit of home decor. Oh, maybe not. Anyway.
That wasn't that long ago. I think that was just a demo of the week it got.
Yeah. At least one of those stars is legit.
At
least one of the 3 is legit. So demo of the month
we're
on
going
this.
for demo of the month on this one, are we?
Ooh.
Oh, no pressure,
Sara.
No pressure. Right, okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to colour my castle in now. Ben, I'm going into my colouring coma mode.
Okay, I'll read a few more comments. I mean, wouldn't it be brilliant if this did win demo of the show, demo of the day, demo of the week, demo of the month? Because then I would feel...
No pressure, it's got a long way to go, basically, hasn't it?
But I would feel, as the current demo of the month holder, champion, I would feel very proud to hand over the crown to Sara, to pass that torch and say, well, congratulations from one demo of the month crafter to another. Here you go. Johnny's going, we did one craft along.
You did a good job of that craft along though, didn't you?
I did do a good job. I did, and it's still pride of place at Moseby Mansions. It really is. I love the way, says Cindy Doty, that Sara has walked us through this, trimming the corners for this box. I've got to save this video. You can save all the videos. Don't forget, you can, best thing to do, YouTube, subscribe to our channel, free to do, of course, and then you can make your own playlist with these as well. Alicia says, thank you, Sara, for sharing the measurements and the techniques for this box. This has opened up so many opportunities. And Karen's just saying, how did Sara have the bit of paper left to use for the clouds and the grass?
That one there?
Yeah.
Oh, crikey, that's a die I had in the box at all.
Right,
You're going to ask me what die it is, aren't you? I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find it and give you the details.
Nancy says this die is awesome. And Karen Wells-Torrell, hello Karen, says every time I think, how many times have I heard this? Every time I think I don't need anything else, the new bundles are presented, making it hard to say no. These are so amazing.
That's our job, guys. That's our job, is to keep wowing you with loads of amazing new stuff.
What I do love about these is they are a little bit different, aren't they? And they are going to allow you, as you've seen, if you were here earlier on for when Sara went through the concept suite, no doubt we'll probably see that again before the end of the show. These are your zigzag scene builders. In essence, this is the kind of thing here. I'm showing you the first card that you're going to create, but there were literally about 12 different, maybe 14 different concepts within that concept box to show you all of the different things that you can do. And already you guys are chatting about the ways that you're going to use them, ways that you're going to craft with them as well.
That's what I love about our crafters. And do you know what I love even more, Ben?
Yeah.
Once they've made them, they'll share them all on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And give everybody all the ideas that go with them, so that you're literally just sharing ideas all the time.
Absolutely right. And like I always say, feel free to send us, put pictures on the our fans pages. I'm a Crafter's Companion. Feel free to send pictures to our Facebook pages. We've all got our own socials. All you need to do is pop in our name plus CC. So I'm at Ben Moseby CC. Sara's obviously got her page there as well. Corinne's got her page. So feel free to always send those pictures in and share them. We love to inspire, but we love it when you inspire as well. And as always, George has put it at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to send in your pictures to us here in the studio, because we do love a good picture gallery. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk to send in any pictures of projects that you do, so that we can share them with everybody else. And like producer Johnny just saying to me, we're showing you a few different ideas. Sara's running through some great ideas here, but you might think of something that nobody else thinks of, and then you open up a new sort of crafty avenue.
Look at Astrid's Storybook that she suggested. I thought that was a wonderful idea.
Absolutely right.
Right, so this is going to go, Ben. And it's going to go, is it going to be a little bit tight in there? I think I'll just trim off the edges just to make it a little bit easier to fit in. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Do you know, I love construction cards. They are always my absolute favourite ones to put together. Look at that.
This is looking brilliant.
Isn't that coming together and looking lovely?
Absolutely.
Right, I probably should have coloured all of this in before I started, so watch this. I'll just put this behind and I'll just do a little bit of colouring on this as well, Ben. Go on, just talk amongst yourselves, guys.
Okay, no, sorry, I'm just wowing at this amazing project. Lots of people agreeing. Demo of the month worthy. I don't know why I'm laughing. I mean, it is absolutely going that way. Miriam says, I love all of these. I ordered these earlier on. And Lorna is saying the number of different concepts that you can do with these dies is amazing. That and the amount of education we get, that is why I am a loyal customer. Plus the paper pads, I am obsessed, lol. Nancy just saying this die is awesome. I think between this one and your In the Country, I think those two are probably the most popular individually. But
that's because you've seen me demo this now.
Well, yes.
It's always the case. Once you see the demo with it, I've still got the 4th set to demo, Ben. I'll be demoing them all before the end of the show. Don't you worry. You look like you were worried there.
No, I'm not worried, Lee.
I'm not worried.
What's the one? So we've still got to do...
I don't know the names of all our hometown.
Our hometown, yeah.
Our hometown.
That's the one we were talking about earlier on. Would be good for like a little spooky card as well with the...
Ooh, bit of Halloween stuff going on.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Looking forward to that, I am. We were chatting in the previous show, because I'm working Halloween. I'm going to be here, so we were chatting about whether or not we dress up, you see, for the shows, and the overriding sort of answer was, yes, we are going to be doing it, because all of our viewers want to see it. We thought we'd go down an Addams Family sort of route.
Oh, I like that idea, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should absolutely start and dress up.
Yeah.
I think that's a marvellous plan. Right, here we go. So, all I've got to do is a little bit of decoration, Ben. So I'm literally just going to stick all this on.
Okay. This paper is from the Enchanted Dreams collection, I think.
Yeah, I just felt like it went really nice with the fairy tale kind of theme as it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Just went nice with a fairy tale.
I did miss, sorry, and if we get a chance, I know there's so many coming through. A few of you were asking about the paper that Sara used as the border. I think it was on the last die. If we get a chance, on the last demo, if we get a chance to go back and have a look at that, and if Sara knows, we'll obviously answer that. But I was a bit slow to react to that.
The paper that I used, sorry, what was
you know the storybook that you created? There was a paper on, used a paper around the frame, didn't you?
As soon as I finish this, I'll get it back out and I'll re-engage my brain on that demo, Ben.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if you already know, by the way, in the comments, do let us know before we get there.
Someone will know it. Yeah, you don't really need me to tell you. Probably you're going to all know it. Right, here we go. I love this because you would have, do you know, anybody who's not a crafter, you give them a card like this and they're going to have absolutely zero appreciation at all for how you've managed to put together such a spectacular card. I was going to say card, such a spectacular box. And then the lid goes over the base absolutely beautifully. And then all we're going to do, I've got to decorate my sides of my box as well. So I've just got to get them done. So do you know what? I'll decorate all of these, Ben. I will get it all done because we're going to be sending this out to somebody, aren't we?
We are.
But I can just add my couple of little gems on the bottom now. Yeah. That's not bad to say we've got that done live in 25 minutes.
Yes. I love the idea as well of this. You know, obviously this is a box this time, but as you said, you know, maybe you are perhaps planning a holiday or a surprise trip to that place, you know, that magical place with the castle. You know, this is the box that's got maybe the plane tickets in there or the tickets to the theme park. I love that idea.
Love that idea.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. To the fairest.
Some of the mouse ears in there as well, maybe.
Look at that. And again, I think it's when you look at it from the front and you start and see, so I'll get them look at our close-up camera, and you start and see all of this, it's this dimension and depth in there. I just think they're brilliant, don't they? Just really different.
I'm coming for a fist bump.
Boom! Yeah!
That's
do you want to take this over there?
Yep.
In case you were talking about it a little bit later in the show.
Okay.
And I'll stick I'll get the side stuck on this one. I'll get tidied up, should I?
Yeah.
And I'll get ready because we've still got time for at least one, maybe it's not two more.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'm with you guys, demo of the month, definitely. Well, going to get the show the day first, but we are going to give this one away. So get commenting. I know loads of you are already. We will pick a comment. We'll pick a comment at random in just a few moments' time. Well, yeah, about 20 minutes' time to win that. And of course, we will do the vote for the demo of the show as well before the end. Loads of love coming through for this. We're over half the stock of the full collection gone now. Loads of people are now going, I absolutely need this collection. Do not miss out on this. Get your baskets checked out. We're going to give you 2 or 3 minutes here to do just that. We'll come back, show you some more inspiration. Any more questions you want answered, do get those in. And of course, whilst you're on the website, don't forget, of course, our end of summer sale, set up to 70% off selected ranges there for you. Head to the checkouts. Whilst you're doing that, have a little look at this video as well. It's all about the crafty fails. Very, very rarely happen here.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Joe's laughing. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Oh, Joe.
Words, but I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out. So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
Oh, it's not on your project, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Welcome back. Loads of you again just saying how much you love the new breaks that we've got in. It's nice, isn't it? Find out more about the team and also just relive some of the funny moments that have happened here on Crafters TV. And I know there's lots more new videos coming as well, so keep watching those because they are so much fun. This collection is flying out of the door. Over half the stock has gone of our launch day stock, so please don't dilly-dally, don't sit on the fence. If you absolutely love these, get these into your basket and get them checked out, because like we've said, not only are we giving you a really craftable collection, a collection that you're going to have so much fun working with wherever you are on your crafting journey, but we're going to send you away with a minimum of 4 projects to work with as well, because we've already done 3. And they've all been phenomenal. And the last one, this one here, which we're going to give away to someone at the end of the show. I mean, how stunning is that? And like Sarah was saying, you know, it is a keepsake. It is the kind of thing that whoever receives that, they're going to keep, you know, in a memory box or keep on the side. Just a lovely, lovely way to present somebody with a gorgeous, gorgeous gift. And this is what you can achieve with this collection. 4 sets within it. Don't choose, go for them all. This one is the first of the lot. So that one is our hometown with that beautiful gate in there. Just look at the way. It reminds me of, I went to San Francisco as part of my honeymoon all those years ago. And the way that the sort of, wind up the hill reminds me of Lombard Street, I think. Was it Lombard Avenue? Someone in San Francisco will tell me. I'm sure it's Lombard Street, Lombard Avenue. It's got that kind of feel to it. The castle, again, how gorgeous is that? That journey up that beautiful fairy mountain, and used with that zigzag effect you can do. Great, of course, as we've seen in your shakers. Great for making boxes. Great for building up those scenes. Each and every one of them comes with a set of stamps as well, which have been kind of curated for the collection. So, they are brilliant for all sorts of different occasions. This one is the one which we absolutely love, the In the Country, which has got the bicycle on there, that swing. Earlier on, again, just showing you how you can mix and match these Corinne incorporated that bicycle onto another one of the sets, which was, I think, this one here. So again, you can snip into these, cut out individual elements, use them as like 2D effects if you want to. You don't always have to use these as a zigzag. You don't have to go 3D. You can just cut out individual elements and use these on a 2D card should you wish. There's so much craftability, and as I say, hopefully before the end of the show, in fact I'm sure we will just have another look at that concept suite, because I think that really kind of well, shall we just have a quick look?
Should we do that now before I get ready for the next one?
Yeah, just
right.
to show you.
Okay, so the one that I just showed you was so I got my idea from this.
Yes.
So this is what I do, guys. I go through the concept suite and I get all my ideas for the cards I want to make from the concept suite. So I saw this, and with this one, actually what she's done is she's done the box lid exactly the same size as the box underneath, right? So then it just makes it a little bit trickier to stick, but it's fine once you're working with it. That is that beautiful one with the bicycle, which is the most popular. And then of course the box base is just going to fit underneath, but it's only going to fit as far as that lid comes up. So that is if you want to do that concept with the box in the inside, just kind of like what I've done, almost the same. I've just tweaked it a little bit. Yeah. This is the original concept on how it's designed. So if you go back to the very first demo that I showed you, it's a 3-part zigzag like this, right? This is lovely. I haven't even had a chance to show anything like this, where you would just do the dome front and you just have a slightly bigger dome each time so that it rounds a little bit further. And yes, your die is only this big, but it doesn't matter because you're just cutting the excess to the sides to go with it. Yeah. But it works beautifully. Why not just lay them up and stick them flat? Yeah. Look really nice on a tag. Now this, I think, would be a really great idea for a craft along. Because you could do multiple ones of these, but you could do them as a star book. So you could do 4 of these back to back to make one big star book and have the 4 different scenes. That would make a beautiful story. I love the idea of telling a story in these cards, and they really are storytelling dies. Should have called them the storytelling dies, really, shouldn't we? This is beautiful. There's just a trifold card, but you're putting the design all the way around the outside. This is the one that I took inspiration from to show you with the different levels in, but this time we've done it with the castle. So here's the one that I did. I quite like the castle when the castle is big in the middle. So you can see there, you're going just from the white, I've just done a slightly different size, and I've put the papers around the edge. By the way, someone was asking, it's the farmhouse. Farmhouse collection. It's a farmhouse collection that one's from. I knew it would come to me when I had a look at it. So there's that one. Now, this is a 3-dimensional book. So can you see, if you look at it from the top, you've got all those layers of the book inside. And again, when it opens up, you've got those apertures. And you're just looking at the detail. Yeah, now this is the one I'm going to show you next, because that gate opens up. So it's really, that's the only technique I haven't shown you yet, how to open up the gate. That is the gate on the front of a shaker card. I love that. This one here, I love the idea of, and this is where, and I'm going to just fold them all properly so I can show you, right? So you must give them a good crease, and you can actually do a multi-level easel card. There you go, got them all laid up from the side. You've got your multi-level easel card, all holds together and tells the story on the different back pieces. That is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive as far as they go, right? So there's your multi-level easel. Side to that, move you up to the side here. What about doing a multi-level stepper? So you've got 3 levels of your stepper. I'm hoping you're watching these and going, oh my word, there's so many things I've never been able to do before that I'll be able to do with this collection. Those of you who love our box dies, what about doing the 3D pop-out box? But these are a perfect 4 inches to fit inside that 3D pop-out box. See, when we do design things, we do always try and think of other things that you'll have in your collection that you can use them in conjunction with. Yeah. This is the next type of card I'm going to show you, where we've got like a shaped card in the background, and then you can put your different levels in the front there. Oh, yeah. Or you could do your, what do we call these? Like a diorama type card? Yeah, diorama card. But a diorama card with a flat piece across the middle. This is the clever bit about that, flat piece across the middle, which means that when it folds, it needs to fold like that, but it will stand up and make that sort of shape there. Isn't that wonderful? So there's all the different types of cards you could do, and there will be even more than that, guys. If there's something particular you'd love to do on the craft along on these, let us know now, and we can start and get that planned and scheduled in. Hopefully, though, you'll be able to craft along and make that box. You'll just, I'll go quite fast. There's a reason why they don't let me do craft alongs. I'm like Speedy Sarah, and they're like, Sarah, nobody crafts at the speed you do. So I'm terrible at that. So I'm not allowed to do craft alongs because I'm a liability, apparently. But you could pause me 50 bazillion times during that and make the box with me, guys.
Yeah, Sarah craft along would be about 20 minutes, wouldn't it? But a serious point though, do comment. You know, we always read your comments. We always take note of what you say and what you suggest. If there's anything particular you want to see in the craft along, we would love to know about it. And as we've said, do send in pictures once you receive these, once you start making with these. Send us your pictures. We love to be inspired by you. Particularly, I love to see your take on this this box as well. So once you've made it, do make sure you send in those pictures. And we're going to give that away in the next 20 minutes. We're also going to do a demo and get the vote for the demo of the show. 60% of the stock has gone now, so I think
there's going to be none left for Corinne. I can see her outside getting ready for the next show.
Yeah. Shall I go and tell her?
You know, I'm going to go straight out and run for that taxi with Leanne.
Have a great show, Corinne. Bye.
That's exactly how it's going to be. Right. Do you know what? As we said, craft along. How about this next one? I'll do it like a craft along.
Oh.
Just at Sarah's speed.
I was going to say.
So I will do it. I will start from a piece of A4 paper.
Wow, okay.
Right? From a, well, A4 card. So start from a piece of A4 card so that you could come, and if you crafted at my speed, you can do it. Right? If not, you can just pause as we're going along. So this is the only type one I haven't shown you how to do yet, which is like a shaped diorama with that lovely little gate coming in the middle. And again, it's another one that's going to kind of fold flat. And I like the idea of making this into like a Christmas scene just by making it white and a little bit snowy.
Yeah.
Right? So here we go. You're going to start with your sheet of A4. You could get your faux snow.
Yeah, your faux snow.
Could get your faux snow on it, Ben. Right. Oh, I'm going to get my cutter out here. Right. I want your cardstock cut to 9 inches. Right. So 9 inches by 6.5. So 9 by 6.5. And I might as well, while I've got the guillotine out, you're going to need a little bit of black for your gate.
Oh, yes.
And your black piece is going to be, let's have a look, 6.25 by 1.25. Do you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm going to go 1.25. Yeah, 1.25 is not enough. It's going to get me. I'm just going to cut it like this. Let's go 2.5. Cut the gate. I can always trim it afterwards. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Here we go. So, this was your 6.5. Let me just. I'm going to get me right notes. 6.5 by 9. Yep. I'm going to give you the exact right sizes. Right. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to, again, on your big score, your score master would do adequate here. 1.5 inches, right, and 2.5 inches. Turn it right around, same again, 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches, right, and that is going to make your lovely base card. So what you should find is your base card in the middle should be 4 inches wide, which is exactly what we want then, because bear in mind all of our dies are 4 inches wide, okay? So that's going to come, and there's your 2 little side pieces. So I like to fold them and burnish them both ways, like this, and then the same into here. And that is giving you that lovely kind of base shape card. Now, we need the front little panel that goes in here, okay? So to do that front little panel, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut myself another piece of card. Now, if it's 4 inches wide, I'm going to give myself 1/2 inch for either side. So instead of 4, I'm going at 5, all right? So I'm going to go 5 inches wide, trim that. This is how I do it, by the way, when I'm working out how to do my projects.
Oh, yeah.
In case you wondered what the technique was, right?
I'm enjoying this Sarah's mini craft along.
Sarah mini craft along. And then I'm going to go 1/2 inch at this side. Yep, and I'm going to go 1/2 inch at that side.
If only I'd known, I'd have got the stuff ready for the end of the show myself.
Oh, I don't think you can craft at my speed, Ben. No offence.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah. I think some of our regular viewers could just about manage it. I think you stand absolutely no chance.
No, I'm always the one that holds up the craft along, to be fair. That's
is that right?
Oh, yeah. Always. What's that measurement again? Where do I stick this again?
Hey, what you like. Yeah. Right, so can you see that's going to fit nicely in the centre of there. Now, the only die set we haven't used yet was this Our Hometown. So who of you have been watching for the whole show to decide which one to go for, or if you're going for all 4, this is where you make your decision,
yes.
Right? So I'm going to pop this on there, Ben. Just in a minute, can you see they're all just slightly smaller than 4 inches, so they're designed to work on a trifold card. Better to make them tiny, weeny bit too small, I've learned, than make them way too big, because you can't, if the die cuts too far, you're absolutely scuppered, all right? Yep. So we're going to put that on there, put this all together, and then this is my first level coming in. There we go. And then actually I've got enough cardstock left that I could just use that one to do my piece going across the front. Oh no, that is my piece going across the front. That must be my piece up the back. I'll do both of them and then you can see what I'm thinking, right? So there's one. And I'm just going to, let's have a look, that's going to be my back piece, so I'll take that a little bit longer. Let's do the second one on here, Ben, before I cut it out. There we go. So second one, I'm going to go exactly the same onto here, and that is going to be my one going up. So can you see I'm leaving it on that jaunty angle?
Okay.
Yeah, because I want the don't go like this, because your houses will be jaunty. You want the houses straight, and the whole idea is that the zigzags on the jaunty. Right?
I've got you.
He's got me.
I have got you.
He's got me, right. So
I'm just wondering as well, because obviously we're getting to the business end of the show. Am I picking the winner of? Am I doing the winner of your box? I'll pick the winner. Or
you mean I was thinking, don't the viewers pick who?
Oh no, I'm not doing demo of the show.
Right.
I mean, no.
Right. Yes. Yes, you can pick a winner for my box, Ben. I trust you with that.
Me? Sure. Send some nice comments through about me. You know. Flattery and all that.
Flattery will get you everywhere with our Ben. Everywhere. Right, here we go. So watch what I'm going to do, Ben. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to bring this, cut this off to here, and then cut this off to there, right? That is, by the time I pop all these little bits out, that is just going to go beautifully inside the front of the card like this, right? There you go. Can you see? Now we've got a choice to make, right? I had planned to stick this one flat. However, do you know what I might do? I might, just because we, you know, Sarah's special in it, I might go and I might trim this in half so that it's a slightly thinner but stuck against the base. Are you following? No.
I am.
Oh, you are?
No, I am. Sorry. I'm looking, I'm multitasking. I'm just looking through the comments that are coming through. Getting ready to choose my favourite.
Is it everyone being nice about Ben?
Well, I mean, they are on a normal day, you know, but even more so.
Even more so if you're giving away my lovely box card. I might let you sign it as well, you know. Oh, Ben was here.
Ben was here.
Ben was here.
You got to sign it as well, because it's your make.
Right, are you ready? I'm going to do a little bit of inking, right? So, watch this. I've just got some nice base card here. And I'm just going to go, I'm going to do that side like that. And I'm going to do this one slightly a bit differently. So I'm making myself some stencil ruler backgrounds here, right? So I've got a little bit of baby blue, and I might bring in a little bit of ocean blue here, Ben. So all I'm going to do is like put a little bit of a winter scene around the edge of here.
It's so nice to see each and every one of these sets demonstrated. As I say, I know the majority of you have gone for the full collection, but there are a few out there who've gone for that little two for 23 or 2 for 25. But knowing that 60% of that stock has disappeared within the show tells me the majority of you have gone for the full bundle. £33.24 today, $38.24 is your platinum price if you're shopping in the US. Don't forget as well, if you are in a spending mood, to check out our summer sale, or the end of the summer sale. Did you say, Johnny, when you were in New York, they were saying it was still the summer? Oh, the last week of summer. I thought summer had finished ages ago for some reason.
Has our Johnny been to New York?
He's just come back from New York.
And I've missed that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good job you're leaving straight after the show, because he'll chew your ear off otherwise for about 20 minutes. Anything about New York and Manhattan, I mean, he's the guy to ask now.
Oh, Johnny's been for a kid-free weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, living the dream here.
Yeah, 10-year wedding anniversary. He's been cycling around Central Park. He's been up the Empire State Building. He's been to Statue of Liberty. He's been to Chicago on Broadway. Oh, he's done it all. He's done it all.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Yes.
Very glad to hear it. Right, I'm going back into my colouring comb. I bet I'm going to do all of these pitch black because I want it to look like a winter scene. So I want it to look like it's, what do you call it? Silhouette. So I'm silhouetting it.
Okay.
Which is code for you're going to have to talk.
Sorry. No, I do think this is a great collection to go for, you know, for those. This is suitable, you know, for things like those wedding cards potentially, for Christmas cards as you sort of see here. But I also think, you know, for Halloween also, this would be absolutely perfect for making that.
Oh yeah, do you know, I should have thought on better. I could have done this one all Halloweeny for you. Couldn't I have done it all Christmassy, and I could have done it Halloweeny.
I think if you use elements of this with elements of the Halloween box as well that we brought to you. I've still never seen that.
Oh,
that box. It came and went, didn't it? What?
Snooze, you lose.
Yeah, you snooze, you lose. Yeah, it kind of came and went, but I just think, you know, so many different scenes that you could create here for all sorts of occasions. I also think, going back to Astrid's suggestion of making like a storybook, for example, this is a great collection to do some crafting, you know, with the kids. The fact there's a lot of, well, potentially you can do a lot of colouring in with this collection. It's the kind of thing I think they'll love to have a go with as well. You know, build up these scenes, have fun with them. £33.24 today is your platinum price, or $38.24. And like I said, let us know which is your favourite of the collection. Let us know which is the one you're going to be using first when you get these home, which is the first one that you're going to be creating with. Lots of you just telling me that you're shopping for these today, and I can't wait to see what you manage to create with them. There obviously isn't a date for the craft along yet, I don't think, but once we get that, we'll obviously let you know. So it's a great opportunity for you to get in touch and tell us what you want to see for that craft along. There's lots of big shows coming up.
Oh, there is. Hashtag birthday month.
Oh, there you go. Hashtag birthday month. For those of you that know, it is, of course, birthday month.
Yeah, but if you know, you know, Ben.
You know, you know.
They know.
There's lots going on behind the scenes currently. I won't say too much, but, you know, lots of planning and preparation and photo
big,
shoots.
fancy photo shoots. Big, I'm trying to think of the way to phrase it.
Big what?
Building. I was going to say, you don't want to know what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say lots of erecting going on. I told you you didn't want to know what I was going to say. But it's right, John's been erecting lots of things for birthday week. It's true though, isn't it? You've seen what they've been erecting and building for birthday week.
There's a follow-up I can do to that, but I'm not going to do it. Yes, I have seen what John has been erecting in...
Oh, so I bet there's loads of laughing emojis now going on, is there?
Oh, don't start, because yesterday Craig was laughing about the new door stamp and reveal dies, where one particular door looks a little bit suspect. So there was lots of laughs about that yesterday, and they are all off again.
Was Craig on with the door stamp reveals yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
Ah, dear. Loads of comments just coming through now. Sarah, speed crafting is crazy, says Angie. I wish I could craft at that speed.
Oh, no, this isn't speed crafting. This is just Sarah's normal speed.
Yeah, normal speed. Yeah. Nikon says, I'm going for all four. I only came in 20 minutes ago. And lovely comments coming through. Christine says, Ben, you are so handsome and funny. Oh, Christine, it's almost within grasp. Come on, Ben, pick me, says Angie Pierce. We will pick someone very, very shortly. There's so many comments flying through, so many ideas, Sarah. I love them all. And Donna says, this is so pretty. And Sarah, you are so right. People who don't make cards have no appreciation for the work that we do.
No, they've got no idea, have they not?
No idea whatsoever.
Right.
We've got 8 minutes left. Is this one's going to go into the demo of the show vote, is it?
Yes, I'm quite liking this one. I'm feeling the love on this one as well, you know, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, could be a dark horse. I tell you what, mind. No, if I want to win, and if I want to be, if I want to stand a remote chance at getting demo of the week, you guys are going to have to vote for that box for us. So
we can't.
No pressure. No pressure, but get voted for me.
So vote for the box.
Yeah.
I think you could win, Sarah. I think you could win demo of the month with any of the cards that you've made today.
Oh, what are you after?
Nothing much.
Forgot me gate.
Oh yeah, the gate.
Right. So I've only got 8 minutes left. Right. Okay. So if you take this and you cut this gate on there, guys. Right. When it comes out, it's going to look like this. You'll give us that much, won't you?
Oh yeah.
Right. You'll give us that much, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to stick this. Now I was going to wedge it down the edge of here. Yeah, I think it might let us do that. You know, that's how good the tape pens are, isn't it?
Absolutely.
There you go. Wedge that into there.
Yeah.
Now my gate's going to go into the front of that one there. Yes.
Perfect.
I'm feeling that gate. I can tell you what, mind. Loving this one. So we've got, again, just a little bit, same sort of thing with the ink going up the side bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit going down this edge.
Jocelyn just said, just placed my order for the whole set, and now I can't wait for it to arrive. Got so many ideas, fabulous demos, and I have loved the banter.
Oh, we're good for the bants.
Always good for the hashtag bants.
Oh, always good for the hashtag bants, me and Ben.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you want bants, you've come to the hashtag right place. What a spectacular gift box. I would struggle to give it to anyone. You'll definitely be wowed to receive it. There's still loads of people chatting about that in the comments. And Betsy says about this card, I love that background. It reminds me of my hometown in Alaska.
You know what collection that's from, don't you? I am a gnome and I live in the caravan. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness me. It looks amazing. Love the card, says Angela Krause. Absolutely brilliant. Let's get the vote going then on this. There's been so many great... In all seriousness, vote for the card or box that you love the most. You don't have to listen to Sara. I know she wants to win Demo of the Month, but you vote for the one that you think is the best. And let's get that vote going. So, line them all up for us, Sara. Is there 4? There's been 4, one of each, isn't there?
Yes, so you've got my first one. This was my second one, all right? You've also got my third one. This was my fourth one. So do you know what I did? I was going to try and rush through loads of demos, but I've actually decided that I was taking my time and really going into detail with some of the colouring and some of the sizing on some of these projects. Yeah. And I think it's been worth the investment because you can come back and watch the show and craft along. And we've got at least one with all of the 4 different designs.
So let's try and make this as unconfusing as possible. So number 1, then to Sara for number 2, 3, 4. You've got literally about 3 minutes to get your vote in. Do you know what as well? I am going to give this away. And thank you to our team as well, because I would have struggled to pick a comment because there's been so many lovely messages coming through about me. Thank you. No, really, thank you. But thankfully, our team have picked a winner. So congratulations, picked at random. Winning this box of Sara's is... Janet, I hope I pronounced your surname correctly, Crawwell. Janet, congratulations to you for your comment on YouTube. We will send this one out to you. You just need to message us, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we'll get that box sent out to you at the end of the show. Many congratulations, Janet. Well done to you. I think it's going to be a close run thing on the vote for this because a lot of people loving that last card that you did.
I also love that last card that I did. Not as much as my box, but I also love that last card that I did.
The colouring behind the scenes, just right on the spot, behind the tower. It gives just the right touch of light, and I love the background shading. So I just very quickly show you before the end of the show all of the boards again here, so you can see everything that you're going to get. All 4 collections for that price that you're seeing on screen. Launched officially just under 2 hours ago. It should be nearly £52, almost $60. You're picking it up today as a platinum member, as I know the majority of you are, for just £33.24 or $38.24. And you get everything right here to be able to create the most stunning cards. And as you've seen, we've obviously just shown you on the board here the effect that you can create with that zigzag. But just remember back and watch again all of the different ways you can use these. That concept suite, I think, has really put in a lot of people's minds all of the different ways that you can create cards with these. You normally think of our products being able to do 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. I think we saw about 12, 13, 14 different concepts that you can do with this collection. Each and every one comes with all of those stamps as well, so you've got the ability to personalise your card, your box, your project for whatever the occasion might be. This one's been very popular individually, that gorgeous collection there with the bicycle leading up to the cottage. We are over 70% of the stock gone. A lot of people will be checking out after the show. Don't kind of sit back and relax and think, oh, there'll be loads of these left later on. They'll probably bring them back in beautiful beginnings. I wouldn't bank on it. If I were you, I would get these in your basket, in your cart right now and get them checked out. Do not miss out on that. That is the beautiful final collection that you've got within this set. All, as I say, come with stamps. It's 32 elements in total, £33.24 or $38.24 if you're a platinum member. Just whilst we're waiting for the result for the demo of the show coming in, worth bearing in mind that we have got Beautiful Beginnings coming up from 6 o'clock this evening, so 2 hours time, that's 1 o'clock Eastern. We've got also on there the MIDI which is very busy today. One of our most popular die cutting and embossing machines. It's my fave, it's your fave, it's simplicity without the electricity. And today it's got 50 bonus points as well, which is marvellous. That is only for 24 hours being our hero tool. You will be able to buy this machine tomorrow, but you won't get those 50 points, which we are doing today. But ahead of all of that, what was the winner for the demo of the show?
Better be my 3D box card, Ben. Go on.
4.
Oh, controversial. This was number 4.
Did say you liked that.
I did say I liked that.
Yeah.
It was. Do you know it was nice to be able to take the time to show everyone how to do it?
Oh, you sound a bit disappointed now, Sarah.
Well, I am, because I don't feel guys. You're going to have to turn out for me on Sunday in your drawers if I'm going to win a demo of the week. Because I thought I was going to be able to do it with that 3D box.
This was a close second, the box, apparently. But yeah.
Could I enter 2?
You can do what you want. It's your channel, isn't it? You know.
Well, why don't we enter both of my cards?
What?
Just in case.
Who's in on Sunday?
Joe's
Joe's a bit of a stickler for the rules, though, isn't he? Let's put him in just to annoy Joe. Yeah, yeah. Tell him. I saw him the other day. We're having a right laugh. Yeah, tell him that Sarah put 2 in and see what he does on Sunday. I guarantee he'll say that that's not allowed.
Right, listen. They don't know that I didn't do Wake Up Call and make one of them in Wake Up Call. Although one's going to win demo of the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, we're assuming as well that you're going to win.
That's
Corrin
very
could
true.
still
That's
win.
very true. We don't know what Corrin's going to make later today.
We'll put them both in and we'll see what happens at the end of the day. We'll put them up there. Sarah, thank you so much for a wonderful show. When are we going to see you back on Crafters TV?
Oh, I've got loads of shows coming up.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what day of the week it is or what in them. Yeah, I think I've got a big one next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got all sorts coming through.
Well, it's been lovely to have your company. I know you've got to dash off now and catch the train. Avoid Johnny on the way because, as I say, otherwise he'll regale you. Would you like
me to just consult my diary and tell you when I am actually in? So next Tuesday I am in.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday I am in.
Oh yes, I think I'm with you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Tuesday and Wednesday I've got shows next week.
Right. Well, we shall look forward to it. Thank you so much. Thank you to you for watching as well. Check out your baskets. We'll be back with Beautiful Beginnings in a couple of hours' time. Until then, bye for now.